Weather in a couple of minutes. Let's head back to Steve for now.
Thank you, Doc. Our other top story tonight. There's no longer a statewide mask mandate for schools in West Virginia, but that still doesn't mean there won't be one at the school your kids go to. 7 News reporter Aaliyah Keller joins us live now in the 7 News studio with a breakdown of what this means for Ohio County and Marshall schools. Aaliyah.
Well, the news of the mask mandate being lifted came in from the state level just today. It's now up to the school districts on a county-by-county basis. And Ohio County Schools has already made a decision whether or not kids will wear masks. However, there's still no set in stone plan for Marshall County schools.
We are moving forward. Again, we know the best thing for our kids is to be in school in a normal classroom setting.
Local school districts are reacting to the state mask mandate that's finally behind us.
We want everybody in school because you can't beat a in-person learning with a teacher. But we want people to be safe and comfortable.
Without that statewide mask mandate for schools, that doesn't necessarily take it away. That depends on what each district chooses to do. And in the Ohio County School District, it's not a must for kids to wear masks.
We're ready to move forward based upon what the governor shared with us today, as well as their state superintendent.
But Superintendent Dr. Kim Miller says there is still an exception to that. If a parent would rather their kid wear a mask, Dr. Miller says that's okay. That also applies to staff members. Meanwhile, the Marshall County School District is still deciding if they want to take a different route after the statewide mask mandate's been lifted.
We do not have a mask mandate in Marshall County schools currently. We will be working on details of how children will be wearing a mask, not wearing a mask.
Along with wearing masks, there are also changes to virtual learning. The State Department of Education is requiring a virtual school option for 6th grade and up, but not anymore for elementary students. Ohio County Superintendent Dr. Miller says they'll do away with it for pre-K through 5th, while Marshall County School Superintendent Shelby Haynes says they're still working on virtual learning options. But there's one thing both Marshall County Schools and Ohio County Schools can all agree on. Kids and their safety is the top priority.
We are very grateful for a supportive community. We know that it's not a perfect scenario in a perfect world, but if anything, we're very adaptable and we've been very flexible, and we just want to do what's best for our students and move forward together.
As we begin to flesh out the details of what this will look like in Marshall County, those details will start to give parents a little bit of comfort that their kids will be safe. We'll continue to use all the key mitigation strategies of sanitizing, hand washing, things like that, and so we will do our best at all of that.
Now, since Ohio County Schools is doing away with the mask mandate, Dr. Miller says that could change at any point in the school year if things get worse. Meanwhile, Marshall County Schools hope to have a plan in place sometime next week. Reporting live in the 7 Newsroom, I'm Aaliyah Keller, working for you.
Thank you very much, Aaliyah. Quote, vaccination is the key to get students in school and masks are secondary, end quote. Those are the words tonight from Ohio County Health Department Administrator Howard Gamble. Gamble spoke with 7 News earlier today.